Good afternoon. You're listening to the Afternoon Gospel Sing on the Carolinas Christian Voice, 100.9 The Cross. I'm Mark Hunter, and as you know, we've been having a series of interviews from those involved at Robinson Community College. Today, no different. Have a guest joining us by way of telephone. His name is Kenny Locklear. He's with the Robinson Community College Emergency Medical Services Program. So let's say good afternoon to Kenny Locklear. How are you this afternoon?
I'm fine, sir. Hope you are.
I'm doing good, thank you. Now, Kenny, as we begin, could you tell us about the Emergency Medical Services Program at Robinson Community College?
Yes, sir. I'd be glad to, Mr. Mark. We have a pretty robust EMS program here. We have two sides of the house, as we like to say. We have a certificate program, which students can come in and earn a certificate, and as soon as they pass the state test or the national test, they can go to work on an ambulance or rescue squad, and they can get that certification as an EMT, emergency medical technician, an advanced EMT, or paramedic. And we also have a degree program where they can come in and do the same. They can get an EMT certificate, they can go to work, but they're still in a degree program, so they go to a 2-year program where they're taking their college English and math and those types of classes. And so when they get through that 2-year program, they have an associate's degree. So those are our initial classes, and of course we offer continuing education for all those certificates that the students will earn. They also have to have continuing education to keep those certificates. So we offer that in a variety of different ways. We have face-to-face courses that we teach at various fire departments and rescue squads. We have an online pathway for that also. So we have a pretty robust program, and we're just super busy all the time.
I'm sure you are. I'm talking with Kenny Locklear from Robinson Community College Emergency Medical Services Program, and I'm wondering, what can someone do with a degree in emergency medical services?
That's a great question. The state is moving toward a degree program for paramedics. So paramedic is the highest certification level that you can get. So with a degree, if you want to come and work for a community college like I do, you are required to have a degree because it is an educational institution. So once you get some experience in 911, you can take that degree and you can start teaching in a community college setting. You can become coordinator, EMS coordinator. You can become an EMS director with that degree. And also with a paramedic degree, if you want to change careers, you can bridge over to nursing if you have that associate's degree. So you can also, as a paramedic with a 2-year associate's degree, you can bridge over to the nursing program. And also with that degree, you can go work in doctor's offices and things like that. So it opens up so many other doors. You're not pigeonholed into one career. So that degree just opens so many doors for the student. As they grow and mature in their career, they can seek other pathways with that.
What is the job outlook like in emergency medical services?
Job outlook is wide open. Students that come through and complete the program, they're basically guaranteed a job and pretty much where they want to go to work. If they want to stay in our state of North Carolina, they can. So we offer state testing. We also offer national testing, and the students can do either one or both. So they hold a kind of certification. They can work anywhere in North Carolina. Due to COVID, a lot of the 911 services have increased pay tremendously. So it's a very good field to go into. Like I said, guaranteed a job with benefits, retirement, vacation time, sick time. So it really is a great field to go into. And if they want to travel, they can get a national certification, and they can work anywhere in the United States and abroad, some of these other places. So it really opens the door up because there's a nationwide shortage of paramedics. So they can really pick and choose where they would like to work at and go to where that fits them best. And again, the money is there now. So there's a lot of agencies paying really good money to get these students that have just graduated into their services.
This afternoon, I'm talking with Kenny Locklear from the Robinson Community College Emergency Medical Services Program, and I understand you have a new EMS building as well as EMS simulator and state-of-the-art equipment. Could you tell us about that, please?
Sure. We do have a brand new building. It's the newest building on campus, and we're located on the main campus, 5160 Fayetteville Road. So it is state-of-the-art. It's very interactive with the students. We have the smart boards and the control pads. We can record lectures in there, and we can record the students doing their skill set so the students can go back and watch how they performed. So it's a really great building. We have 5 classrooms that we're able to utilize. Also, we can open up 2 of the classrooms on 2 sides to a bigger classroom if we have a bigger class coming in, like a specialty class. So it's a building that we can give the students just realistic training. We also have our ambulance simulator that sits in the back of our building under a shelter. It is state-of-the-art. It is only one of 2 in the United States. It's the only one on the East Coast. And it's a 32-foot trailer that in the back is an ambulance. So when you get into the back, you're in the back of an ambulance. It has everything that a regular ambulance would have on it, even including a radio for call-ins. middle compartment is a teaching part where we can go in and record the students as they're interacting with patients or the mannequins. We can also live feed that to the outside of the simulator. We have a hookup for a television. We place that on the awning. And so the other students can watch their peers perform, and that's very valuable for them to watch someone else do, and they pick up pointers. And in the front of that simulator is a space that we can make whatever we want it to. It can be an office, it can be a living room or a den. So our students get to practice that. They go into a setting, they manage the patient, they address those concerns, and they make a treatment and transport decision. And they can load that patient from the front of the simulator, which is whatever, like I said, a den, a living room, whatever we've made it into. And they can load that patient in the back of the ambulance and treat that patient. So it's a great tool that we can use, and it's mobile. So we also use it for PR for elementary school students, middle school students. We take it out to the different schools and let the students walk through and see it. And so it's self-sufficient, has its own generator. We can also plug it in. It's got heat and air to it. So it's a super piece of equipment. We're so excited to have that.
I understand that for the Emergency Medical Services Program, you have had students attend from all over the world. Tell us about that.
Sure. We have a continuing education piece that we use. So we have a very robust online platform, and we have a critical care refresher. We have all certifications, EMT, advanced EMT, paramedic, and a critical care. So those students or those providers that are out flying in other countries on an aircraft, they'll take our classes to get recertified in their critical care. So we see that more so on the paramedic certification and the critical care certification, because each organization requires a certain amount of continuing education hours. For paramedic, they have to have at least 120 hours over 4 years of training. Critical care, they have to have at least 80 hours of training. So we offer that. It's an online platform. So we have reached Egypt, Saudi Arabia, just all over, and we reach all over the United States with these online continuing education classes. So it's really done well for us, and we have had great reviews on the courses that we offer. Because we're a community college, the rate is set at a set rate, and it's typically a whole lot cheaper, really, than private organizations. So we have a lot of students that come to our college to take these courses so they can get recertified.
Very good. I'm talking with Kenny Locklear of Robinson Community College Emergency Medical Services Program. And Kenny, if someone listening wanted to become an emergency medical technician, or maybe they want to be a paramedic, how would they get started at RCC?
Sure, they can come and talk to us. We have actually an advising session this Wednesday, July 26th, where they can actually call or come by at any time and talk with us. The initial class, we call it the foundation class, is the Emergency Medical Technician, EMT for short. So they can come and we can get them started in a certificate program. If college is really not for that person, they just really want to get a certificate to go to work, we can get them in the EMT program, and we offer those in various formats. We have face-to-face, we have rotating schedules, we have just weekend classes, we have online classes. So we really try to meet that student's needs based on their schedule, because a traditional schedule doesn't work for all of our students. And so that is the way they just come in and talk to us. We advise them. We see what they would like to do, where they're at in their life. A lot of our students have families, so that they can't commit to a 2-year program, and they have to work to provide for that family. So we can place them in a certificate program and work around their schedule. So we really try to meet the needs of the students to what they want and get them where they want to go. And I would like to say, Mark, also that our program is nationally accredited, which is a really big deal. We got fully accredited in January of 23, so this year we got fully accredited. It was an arduous process, but we got through that. And so our students can come here and get the best education possible because we are accredited, and they can go anywhere actually in the world to work. So we're very pleased that we have that accreditation through K-HELP.
Sounds good. Well, Kenny, as we wrap things up, is there anything else you'd like to say this afternoon?
No, I just appreciate you giving me an opportunity to talk about our program and our students. And we do think we have some of the best students that we're producing. We have a very interactive program. It's just not lecture. The students get out. We put them in the rain, Mark, because if they're working, if someone gets in an accident on I-95 and it's raining, they've got to go and provide care. So we put our students in varying situations, and we see how they work, and we monitor them, and we get them where they need to go. So, again, I just want to thank you for having us and letting us share some information that we have.
Well, you're welcome, sir. And is there a contact number or a way that they can get in touch with you if someone wanted more information?
Yes, sir. They can give me a call. My number is 910-272-3404. And they can also go on our webpage. It's robinson.edu/EMS. And that's our webpage, and there's a lot of information on that webpage. And they can actually register on that page for any class they would like to take also.
Sounds good. I've been talking with Kenny Locklear this afternoon of Robinson Community College Emergency Medical Services Program. And Kenny, thank you for taking time and being with us this afternoon.
Sure. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate your time.